who is the lucky person of the today's morning. So any one of you have not dropped their lucky draw coupon, so are requested to please drop their lucky draw coupon part in this box outside at second floor, so that we can start with lucky draw. And those who have got their registration done, please requested to please sit in the hall. Thank you.
Lottery for the third prize. Serial number 1019, third prize, serial number 1019. Kindly raise the hand, serial number 1019. Last time, serial number 1019. Are you there? No, there is someone who has raised the hand. Kindly come on the dais. Please bring in the third prize. I request Sanjeev sir to kindly give away the prize to the winner. (1091). Congratulations. 1091 is the wrong number, sir. The correct number is 1019. We are asking. Sorry. 1019. Last call 1019. We don't have 1019, so we'll be picking up another number.
1019 is here. 1019 is here. One zero one.
Sir, your name? Venkatachalam Narayan sir, congratulations. You have won the third prize for the inaugural lottery. So I request Sanjeev sir to pick up the second lottery, second prize, which is a mobile phone. And the number is 531, 531. Any claimant in the hall? 531. Kindly come on the dice. CS Sumit Agarwal is the claimant for second prize. I request Ravi sir to kindly give away the prize. Now we'll be picking up the lottery for the first prize, which is a laptop. I request Hariram ji to kindly pick the third lottery, which is the first prize. It is serial number 292. Serial number 292. We have the lady over there who is the claimant. Kindly come over, ma'am. So we'll be doing the lottery in middle of the sessions also. So those who have missed now and not put up their coupons can put in the box. I request chairman to kindly give away the prize. Bring in the prize, ma'am. 292. 292, it's correct. Your name, please. CA Ankita Singhal, congratulations. I request Chairman EIRC to kindly hand over the prize. Thank you everyone. In next few minutes, we'll be starting the inaugural session.
Good morning, respected dignitaries, distinguished members of the Institute and the ever-inspiring Chartered Accountants fraternity. Have you ever noticed how the smallest boxes carry the heaviest contents? A diamond fits in a velvet case. A signature changes an entire life. And the title CA, just 2 alphabets, holds a lifetime of effort, excellence, and ethics. It's not just a profession, it's a promise. A chartered accountant is not only a custodian of numbers, but a silent architect of trust, growth, and integrity across every corner of India's economy. Let me take you back for a moment. Picture a young chartered accountant aspirant burning the midnight oil, chasing clarity in confusion, holding on when most let go. That journey of resilience, rigor, and relentless pursuit. It's not just personal, it's a shared story for every chartered accountant in this room. And today, we gather to celebrate those stories, 50 years of them, woven together into a legacy that now defines the Eastern India Regional Council of ICAI. It gives me immense joy and pride to welcome you all to the Golden Jubilee celebration, the 50th Regional Conference of EIRC of ICAI, a tribute to 5 decades of excellence, innovation, and service to the nation. This isn't just another conference, it is the largest congregation of accounting minds in Eastern India, with over 5,000 delegates, 100 plus dignitaries, and a powerful lens on AI, ESG, innovation, and leadership, all crucial for our future forward fraternity. The energy, the enthusiasm, it's electric. To begin this auspicious morning, let us invoke blessings, positivity, and wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for Ganesh Vandana, seeking the grace of Lord Ganesha for clarity, success, and harmony.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Veda Purushaya Namaha. Om Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Gananath Saraswati Ravi Shukra Brihaspati Panchaitan Sansmare Nityam Vedavani Pravartaye. Om Gajananam Bhutaganaadishevitam Kapita Jambo Phalacharu Bhakshanam Umasutam Sokavinasakarakam Namami Vigneswara Pada Pankajam. हरि ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृद्धस्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु प्रेखादशवामारुताः पृषणीमातरः सुभञ्जावाणो विदधे कुजगमायाः अग्निजिह्वा मानवाः सूरचक्षासो विश्वेनो देवा अवसागमन्निः भगरं कर्णे शृणुयामदेवा भगरं पश्येमाक्षविर्जाजतराः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागोसत्सानो विप्यासे माहि देवाहितञ्जदा योः सतमेनो सारदो अन्निदेवायतरानश्यकराजरसं नाम पुतरासो जराभितरो भवन्दिमानो मदियारीकतायुर्गन्तो आदितिर्द्यौरादितिरन्तरिक्षमादितिर्माता स पिता स पुतरः विश्वे देवा आदितिः पञ्चजना आदितिर्जातमदितिर्जातवन्न द्योः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगों शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोखधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगो शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि यतो यतः समीहस ततो न अभयं कुरु सन्नः कुर्वदाभ्यो भयं नः पशुभ्यः ॐ सुमुखस्यैकदन्तस्य कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरस्य विकटो विघ्ननाशो विनायकः धूमकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो भालचन्द्रो गजाननः द्वादशैतानि नामानि या पठे शृणुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे संकटे चैव विघ्नस्तस्य न जायते शुक्लाम्बरधरं देवं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तयेत् अभिष्टितार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं पूजितो यः सुरासुरैः सर्वविघ्नहरस्तस्मै गणाधिपतये नमः। शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते।
ओम नमः पार्वती पतये
शंभो।
Welcoming our torchbearers, it is now my honor to invite to the dais all the past chairpersons, past council members, past regional council members, and the distinguished dignitaries gracing this conference. CA Vishwaranjan Sutar, member EIRC, escorting CA Aniket Talati, past president ICAI. Sathi, please welcome our distinguished escorts as they accompany our eminent dignitaries. CA Aditya Kumar Maheshwari, Treasurer, EIRC, escorting CA Dr. Debashish Mitra, past President, ICAI. CA Hariram Agrawal, Secretary, EIRC, escorting CA AC Chakrabarti, President, ICAI. CA Sanjeev Sangvi and CA Ravi Kumar Patwa, Council members ICAI, along with CA Vishnu Kumar Tulsian, Chairman EIRC, and CA Mayur Agrawal, Vice Chairman EIRC. Escorting Honorable Vice President ICAI, CA Prasanna Kumar D. Honorable President ICAI, CA Charan Jot Singh Nanda. Guest of Honor, Shri Hari Mohan Bangar, Chairman Shri Cement Limited. Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Srinashish Chakravarti, Minister in Charge, Department of Transport, Government of West Bengal. दोस्तों एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. What a magnificent gathering on stage. Let us now rise for the ICAI motto song, a timeless tribute to integrity, service, and excellence.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Please be seated. It is time to illuminate this sacred moment. I request all dignitaries, past presidents, past council members, past chairpersons, past regional council members to kindly join for the lighting of the lamp, accompanied by Saraswati Vandana.
दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छां
Felicitation of Honorable President ICAI by CA Vishnu Kumar Tulsian. Next in line, we have felicitation of Honorable Vice President ICAI by CA Mayur Agrawal. Next. Next in line, we have felicitation of past President CA AC Chakrabarti, CA Dr. Devashish Mitra, CA Aniket S. Talati. Next in line, we have felicitation of past chairpersons, past council members, and past regional council members. तालियों की गूंज कम नहीं होनी चाहिए दोस्तों, ये हमारे प्रोफेशन के उज्जवल सितारे हैं। We are deeply honored to have amongst us some of the most inspiring leaders of our time. To formally welcome this august gathering, I invite our dynamic chairman, CA Vishnu Kumar Tulsian, for the welcome address. put your hands together to welcome guest of honor Shri Hari Mohan Bangar. Felicitation of guest of honor by Shri Hari Mohan Bangar by CA Mayura Agrawal. ठीक है बस उनका Please welcome Chief Guest Shri Snehashi Chakravarti. Can we have a big round of applause for our Chief Guest for the day? Felicitation of Chief Guest Shri Snehashish Chakravarti by CA Vishnu Kumar Tulsian. Now I invite our dynamic chairman, CA Vishnu Kumar Tulsian, for the welcome address.
Good morning to everyone. I repeat once again, good morning to everyone. Thank you. Namaskar, Kolkata. At the outset, myself, CA Vishnu Kumar Tulsian, the 69th chairman of EIRC of ICI, and I'm proud to announce that we have registered almost 4,500 delegates today. In this Golden Jubilee carbon neutral event, we are not emitting a single carbon emission from this side. I welcome our current as well as past leaders of conference on behalf of entire team EIRC who has decorated this garden, and in this beautiful garden, I welcome our chief guest, Sri Snehashish Chakravarti sir, a well-known cabinet minister of transport in West Bengal government. Please give a big round of applause for him. And our guest of honor, Sri Hari Mohanji Bangar, a well-known industrialist and chairman of Sri Cement, also famous for his simplicity and humbleness. And now, I welcome the warrior of ICAI, CA Charanjot Singh Nandaji, our Honorable President of ICI, who is heading the profession from the front, is well acceptable personality whose presence always motivates everyone. And CA Prasanna Kumar D sir, Honorable Vice President of ICI, whose a smiling face, not this word, whose a smiling face and thoughtful words always inspire us. Two gems from Eastern India. At center is CA Ravi Kumar Patwaji, an energetic Central Council member, and CA Sanjeevji Sanghi, a smiling and active Central Council at the center. My council colleagues, a region without whose support this carbon neutral event was not possible. I recognize their contribution, CA Mayur Agarwal, the Vice Chairman, CA Hariram Agarwal ji, the Secretary, CA Aditya Maheswari ji, the Treasurer, and CA Bisranjan Sutar ji, the member from Odisha. Two personalities whom I always praise is CA Devasis Mitra ji, the former ICI president and the only World Congress president who changed the dynamics of profession across the country. In absentia, CA Niket Talati ji, the former president of ICI from Ahmedabad, who emphasized the inclusion of us in ICI by saying I in the ICI, and who loves Calcutta very much. I also recognize the presence of S.C. Chakrabarty sir, the past president of ICI, who is, in my eye, is very young, because in every event you will find him with full of energy. So thank you, sir, for being here and giving the valuable time. Thank you so much. I also salute the strong roots of EIRC who are present here in the second and third row, and who watered the roots, leading us to the celebration of Golden Jubilee Conference. I recognize former council members, former chairpersons, and former regional council members. Although they did not any introductions, and because of positive time, we recognize your healthy presence, sir, and we are really thoughtful to all of you. It is said by Devasis Mitra ji always that soul of ICI rests in branches. So I recognize the presence of all the leaders of branches, study circles, study chapters who came today to witness this event. So thank you so much for coming here in the large numbers. We EIRC welcomes you all to the City of Joy, who came to witness and listen to the galaxy of more than 85 national and international speakers, so to reconnect with the voice of the city. I thanks by her to our sponsors and all stakeholders who supported us by all possible means. I am thankful to the Ishwar, Almighty, who has chosen me to make me recognized as Golden Jubilee Chairman of 50th Regional Conference. But I always say one thing, that person may come and go, but always the organization will continue. With this word I say, मैं पल दो पल का शायर हूँ, पल दो पल मेरी जवानी है, पल दो पल की मेरी हस्ती है, पल दो मेरी जवानी है. So, chairman will come and go, but never the alma mater will remain. So, I thanks and salute my alma maters who is here and who helped me to position this place. Now, I will take few minutes to say about the I, the theme of the conference. EYEI. Why I kept I? Why not other things? According to me, E stands for first word, the ethics. According to me, according to the normal culture, ethics is more paramount attributes for any developing organization or the society or the civilization to sustain for long term. In short term, it will never stay without the sustainability, without the ethics. So I choose first word E as ethics. Second word is youth. Why? Youth is the future of nation and international development, and we India has the demographic dividend on it. Last, E stands for empower, because the empowered youth are the assets of the country, and if empowered youth is coupled with the ethics, nobody can stop it. So our India is unstoppable, and we can reach any heights in the time to come. And the theme is with our motto also, Ya Suptesu Jagriti, because we youth is always awakened. Whenever the others are sleeping, we are awakening. So if our youth is awakened, our youth is empowered, and our youth is ethical. So nobody can stop us to make it the Bharat Guru once again in the scape of life. According to me, youth is not the age. Youth means not the age, but a fire inside you, who compete you, who make you understand that you are not stoppable. And since it is said that, and I always define CA in these following words with the last word, which is, CA means sincerity over the seniority. CA means mindset over the marks. CA means efforts over the results. CA is values over the valuables, and always CA thinks of loyalty over the loyalty. So with these words, thanks for coming here. Thanks to all of you for this place, and enjoy this place for the 2 continuous day, and you will feel everything is very, very important for all of you. Thank you so much.
A powerhouse panel to kick off a powerhouse conference. Coming up next is special presentation. We are blessed to receive the wisdom of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji, joining us virtually with his message for this Golden Jubilee. Sit back, absorb, and get inspired.
Congratulations to the Indian Institute of Chartered Accountants, the Eastern Wing, which is celebrating its Golden Jubilee. Actually, all chartered accountants are like Chitraguptas. You keep the country's economy in place and ethics and moral in place. Now you are inspiring youth to walk this path. No doubt, the discipline is very tedious. It needs a lot of effort to become a chartered accountant. This is what I have heard from young people. But it is so good to see that our Indian chartered accountants are really respected for what they have contributed to the nation and the world. Now, ethics is the backbone of business. If there is no ethics, prosperity may appear to come for some time, but you have seen the examples how it withers away. Now, as chartered accountants, you are the one whom business are looking towards, and you have to keep them on track, and you have to keep their ethics in place. You have to give them ideas and suggestions. Of course, how to save money, also how to keep things according to rules. All law-abiding people take their steps only after consulting chartered accountants. Whether it's business or trust or religious places, everyone depends on chartered accountants. And you put a line and they don't cross it. You know that when they cross it, they are into trouble, they are into problem. So you are drawing the line, you are educating in a scenario where laws are changing so fast. And more young people will have to be engaged in this discipline of yours. I am very glad that the Eastern Zone is today taken this as your vision, ethics, youth and empowerment. And another challenge, almost all professions in the world is facing today is lack of attention. You know, the attention span has shrunk so much that you are giving the advice and many times people are not there, they are not listening. I am sure you all have this experience. They come back to you and say, I never heard this before, or you never said it. So this is something that we need to keep in mind, that attention span has reduced in our population world over. So we may have to have more and more patience to keep repeating, and also for ourselves, for our attention span to increase, to have that patience, I would recommend everyone should do some yoga, some breathing, pranayama and meditation. Yeah? And another advice I would give to all chartered accountants, see, you have so much of left brain activity, right? Day in and day out you are with the numbers. You must listen to some music, preferably instrumental music, even half an hour, that will balance your right brain activity as well. So for you to be more healthy and strong, you must see that at least you half an hour you keep aside, listen to music or take a walk, do some yoga, go for jogging, meditation. All this will keep you healthy and fit. Let us uphold the ethics. Only then we can see a sustained development, prosperity, trust and happiness in society. With these few words, I once again congratulate you all, wish you all health and happiness. Om Shanti.
May I now invite dashing CA Sanjeev Sanghi, Council Member ICAI, for his address.
Thank you so much, Devanshi, for a wonderful abbreviation. Well, we all are celebrating today the 58th regional conference, and I think we all need to give a big, big round of applause to the entire team who is sitting over here. All the past leaders, current leaders, council members, president, like such a wonderful aura if you see on the stage. They had been very, very instrumental in making sure that the flag of the institute goes higher and higher. To our President of ICI, Sri Charanjit Singh Nanda, Vice President Prasanna Sir, the chief guest of today's session, Snehashish Chakravarti ji, who is the Department Minister. Bangar ji, thank you so much for being with us in this CA fraternity. To our past President AC Chakravarti Sir, who had been our mentor, our guide, our forefather, everything, whatever we want to say. To the man who has brought World Congress of Accountants to us, CA Dr. Debashish Mitra. To our council members, Ravi Patwa, I can see Chitle sir, I can see Sanjeev Singhal sir, and to the entire regional council team, past chairman, past council members, who all are sitting just to make sure that we all are together working for the growth of ICI, for being the partner in nation building and for being the partner in global building. So thank you so much for all being with us. And let me tell you something very, very real and important today. The entire credit of this successful conference goes to the entire team of our regional council led by Vishnu Tulsian, who is the hero of today's program. Friends, today, when we talk about the change, when we talk about globalization, when we talk about how we are, working towards the growth of the system, the growth of the economy, I think we are all of fathom. And let me introduce this very little and very nice little word to all of you. When we talk about fathom, we talk about financial integrity. How much integrity we hold, the respect we hold when the entire stakeholder, the society, the world at large look upon us to say, yes, these people have integrity, and that too with financial integrity. The second important thing in Fathom is analytical excellence. We look upon things and we do the analysis, and we do it with excellence. So that is our charisma, that is our aura, of how we can create that analytical experience in whatever we do and however we do. So today is the day when we say it's not important what we are doing, it's more important how we are doing. The third important thing today is trust and transparency. When we work, it cannot be a black box. It should be something wherein a client, the employee, gets a wow experience to say, yes, I can see beyond. I know what is going on in this organization. I know the team. I know the process. I know the output. I know when am I going to get this. All of these should be 100% transparent. And that's the trust and transparency we all are bringing together. The H part of it is very, very important. Holistic thinking. We cannot just go back and say, well, I want to audit your books, or I want to just get your GST return compiled. We have to do a 360-degree review of the whole system, the processes, the checklist, the entire operational efficiency, financial efficiency. All of this becomes very, very, very important for us, for clients to look upon us to say they are not just compliance people. We can rely on them. They can advise us and they can bring that change which we want to see. And the last two letters, which are very important for all of us, one is O. The ownership. The ownership with the objective of what we are doing, why we are doing, and what is the purpose behind it. We should look at the client as if they are our organization. That ownership becomes very, very important. And the last but not the least, my dear friend, is M, mastery. We have to be the best. We have to be the best. We have to master not just the skill, but the standards, sustainability, ESG, each and everything, whatever we're working on. Forensic, There's so much of opportunities around us for us. GCC, I don't want to speak much on this, but let me tell you, this is one platform where we can all engage, network, and make sure that all of us collaborate to make India the accountant for the entire world. Thank you so much.
May I now call upon meticulous CA Ravi Kumar Patwa, Council Member ICAI, for his address.
Seated on the dais, Sri Snehashish Chakraborty, Honorable Minister for Transport, Government of West Bengal. The chief guest for today's inaugural session, Sri Hari Mohan Bangarji, an iconic figure in the industrial circle of West Bengal, in fact the whole of the country. The guest of honor for the inaugural session. My gratitude on behalf of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India to both of you for sparing your valuable time and coming over here, sirs. President ICAI, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, sir. Vice President, CA Prasanna Kumar D, sir. Both of whom have been doing a fantabulous job as leaders of the profession and guiding ICAI to greater heights. Past presidents, the youngest man in this august auditorium, august gathering, CAC Chakraborty, sir, and the World Congress President, the person who took ICAI to a different level in the eyes of the world accounting fraternity, CA Devashish Mitra, sir. My colleagues in the Central Council, of course our own CA Sanjeev Sanghi, who's doing a great job as a council member, and two very senior council members who are in their third term at the council, CA Chandrasekhar Chitle, sir, who leads the Ethical Standards Board and the Internal Audit Standards Board. And he's making a lot of changes in both the boards, a lot of ethical issues. You must have seen the public exposure for the changes which the Ethical Standards Board has proposed to be done to the ethical requirements. Kindly give your comments on that. And he's doing a great job as IASB chairman also, where new standards on internal audit are going to come very soon. CA Sanjeev Singhal, who heads one of the most powerful committees of the Institute, the Accounting Standards Board. A man par excellence, extremely knowledgeable. The leadership of the region, CA Vishnu Kumar Tulsian, the chairman, CA Mayur Agarwal, the vice chairman, CA Hariram Agarwal, the secretary, CA Aditya Maheshwari, the treasurer, and CA Vishwaranjan Sutar, member EIRC. Past leaders, past council members from Eastern India, past chairman of EIRC, past regional council members, my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very warm welcome to this 50th conference, that is the Golden Jubilee Conference of Regional Conference of EIRC of ICAI. And I must congratulate the Regional Council team led by CA Vishnu Tulsian for putting up such stupendous show. Big hands for them, please. Friends, when President and Vice President are there, we council members do not speak about the Institute. And if we come here as council members speaking to you, what would we like to speak except about the Institute? But since the leadership is here, I would refrain from doing that and allow the leadership to talk about the developments in the Institute. And since there is paucity of time, I would rather bid adieu for the time being. Thank you very much, friends. Thanks a lot.
May I now invite Honorable Past President CA AC Chakraborty for his address.
Good morning. The dignitaries on the podium, distinguished guests, and esteemed friends. I have been a member of this institute now for nearly 75 years. I became a chartered accountant in 1953, and since then I have not turned back. What I am today is because of the institute, of course, a tremendous contribution from my parents. When we joined the profession in 52, the institute was like a temple to us. And the institute was based on two fundamental points. One was autonomy. The institute will regulate the profession without any interference from the government or other institutions. And secondly, trust and faith. Over these 75 years, both have, to my mind, and on the basis of the review of the past workings and the present status of the institute, both have shown a tremendous decline. And the institute, the present president and the council, they have to decide and take strategic decision as to how to reverse this trend. Because the government interference will be more predominant feature in our profession. And how to control this, how to elevate this situation of interference and losing the autonomy of the profession will be a very singular point for the future purposes. 10 years back, I mentioned that the future will depend upon technology. And I mentioned it, that technology is going to overwhelm us, and it is going to decide the way of life that we choose. And you must have seen these last 10 years, how rapid and the overwhelming nature of the technology changes which have changed our lifestyle. I'm now going to say that what is going to happen to the future. And that is very important because we chartered accountants cannot remain aloof from the changes that are taking place in the overall environment. At the moment, most of the chartered accountants are gearing up to take recourse to the technical changes by training, by education, for which the institute has provided tremendous facilities. But I am saying this, more fundamental changes are coming, and it is my turn to indicate to the institute what can they do in such a situation. I'll be very brief because I have been allotted very short time. You must have seen in the newspaper a report that Mr. Elon Musk, who is the chairman, chief executive officer of Tesla Group, he has been given a yearly remuneration of $1 trillion. That means 88,000 lakh crore salary he will get every year. And what he has promised, he said he is going to bring out a new robot, it is called humanoid robot Optimus. Robot Optimus is going to change the whole lifestyle of the people. And each of the robot will cost between $20,000 to $30,000, the cost of a car. And he has agreed to produce 1 million such robots, Optimus, for the future. What will be the objective? This will replace the workers. This will bring changes in the homework. People will not have to do any work. People will only work if you want to work. It will be optional. In a scenario like this, what will the chartered accountants do? But of course, the robot will the manufacturing and everything. A chartered accountants will have to therefore reorganize itself in order to meet these obligations of the future. This will bring a tremendous change, and I will therefore say that the chartered accountants must be playing a bipartisan role, one that of a chartered accountant and another of being a specialist technology person. Only those who have got a technological base, they will be successful chartered accountants. All big firms will have 50% of their partners will be all technical people. I just wanted to mention, it is not a doom warning, but I believe chartered accountants have the basic qualification to rise to the occasion and to meet the challenges and the situation. Thank you.
May I now invite most humble, honorable past president CA Dr. Debashish Mitra.
The honorable chief guest for this morning inaugural session, Honorable Minister Snehashish Chakravarti, Mr. Hari Mohan Bangar, the guest of honor, the leader of our profession, President CA Charanjit Singh Nandaji. A very warm welcome to him, because it's not every day that the president of the institute comes and meets us and shares his thoughts with us. A special welcome to the Vice President Prasanna Kumar, because after he had taken over as the Vice President on February the 12th, I think this is the first time he is visiting us. So, you see, a special welcome to Prasanna Kumar for being present here, and he's going to be the president of the institute on February 12th, 2026. To the two Central Council members from our region, Ravi Patwa and Sanjeev Sanghi, to the two other council members who are present, very distinguished council members, one from Pune, one from Delhi, Sanjeev Singhal and Chandrasekhar Chitle, to the chairman of the Eastern Regional Council, Vishnu Tulsian and his team, and most important, to all these gentlemen who are sitting behind, the past chairman, former council members who have contributed immensely to the growth of the profession. And of course, I cannot forget past President A.C. Chakravarti sir. You have already seen, even at the age of 93, he is so mentally agile. Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good morning to all of you. Today I can see a lot of smiling faces celebrating the 50th regional conference. The question arises that what we are celebrating. And today, let me tell you, I'm very clear in my mind about what we are celebrating. I will just give you the pointers, because the President and Vice President will speak at length about the Institute and what it has achieved. We are today celebrating our legacy. The legacy of more than 75 years, the legacy that we were formed even before India became a republic. We were formed on 1st of July, 1949. The legacy that we are not a club or an association, the legacy that we have been set up under an act of parliament. So you see, that is the legacy that we have. Number two, we are celebrating our evolution. A.C. Chakrabarti sir was talking about regulatory function, from regulation, from standard setting. Today, if you walk the corridors of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, you will hear words like ESG. You will hear words like artificial intelligence. You will hear words like forensic audit. You will hear words like GCC, Global Capability Centers. So we have evolved, you see, over this period of more than 75 years. And today, and among so many of us, ladies here, 1 out of every 3 chartered accountant is a woman. So we are very proud that, about this, that 1 out of every 3 chartered accountant is a woman. We celebrate globalization. Globalization of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So many of us sitting here in Calcutta, we think that we are an Indian institute. But if you ask the council members and the president and the vice president, they will tell you much of their time goes visiting abroad. We have more than 50 overseas chapters, more than 30 overseas representative offices. We have more than 40,000 chartered accountants who are there, staying overseas, and they are our brand ambassadors. So we celebrate the globalization of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India today when we have this 50th regional conference. We also celebrate the recognition of the profession. You see, we say this very frequently, that APJ Abdul Kalam had said that we are a partner in nation building. We celebrate those thoughts. But we recently, 1 or 2 days back, the Supreme Court had given an order saying that, you see, if a chartered accountant cannot be restricted to having 25 years of practice for being a ITAT technical member. Supreme Court gave an order in favor of us. But what we also celebrate is that order of the Supreme Court which said that if you want to know how to conduct exams, learn it from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. We also celebrate those words of the Supreme Court of India, right? So today, when we are 50th region, we celebrate those words. We celebrate our commitment to 3 pillars. We celebrate our commitments to excellence, independence, and integrity. Over a period of time, those of us who are seniors, you know that we have been, so much, we have embraced these 3 words. We have enjoyed the aroma of these 3 words, and we have embraced those. We have embraced these thoughts of the past president. One past president said, if something is legal but not ethical, we should not go ahead and do it. Today, when we are talking about ethics, that's the thought of the past president. And the past president, he said, ethics is absolute and never relative. We share those thoughts. And the past president, he said, that the success of the profession will be determined not by the size, not by the power that the profession has, but the success will be determined by the dignity and respect that the profession commands. I say all this because these are our DNA. These kind of thoughts make this profession. This is what we are. So when we celebrate our thoughts, we celebrate our commitment to nation building. So as I say again and again, we are a special breed. And the Honorable Minister, who is present here, he might think that we do a lot of audit, a lot of tax. Yes, we do that. But then we have gone beyond all that. Today, if you talk about it, yesterday I was coming from Delhi to Calcutta. To the gentleman sitting next to me, he was talking to me about AI because he was in AI, and I was telling him what the institute does in AI. And he was really, really surprised that we do so much of work on AI, right? So we are an evolving institute. We are an institute and a profession which always is committed to ensuring that nation is first and that we never turn a blind eye to the ethical principles. May God bless the profession, and may all of you have a great conference. Thank you very much.
Presenting a leader of clarity, conviction, and commitment, we now welcome Honorable Vice President, ICAI, CA Prasanna Kumar D, for his address.
Most respected
Shri Snehasio Chakraparti, Honorable Minister for Transport, Government of West Bengal, and Shri H.M. Bangur sir, the Chairman of Shri Cements, who is the guest of honor, most respected C.A. Charanjit Nanda sir, Honorable President of the Institute of Chartered of India, and C.A. Vishnu Tulsian, the Chairman of the Eastern India Regional Council of the Institute of Chartered of India, and C.A. Dr. Debashish Mitra sir, Honorable Past President, C.A. Dr. C.A. A.C. Chakrabarti sir, Honorable Past President, and C.A. Chandrasekhar Chitale, the Central Council member, and C.A. Sanjeev Singhal, Central Council member, and C.A. Ravi Patwa, Central Council member for your own region, C.A. Sanjeev Sanghi, another Central Council member from your own region, and Mayur Agarwal, the Vice Chairman of EIRC, and all the past council members, present regional council members, distinguished guests, invitees, and my dearest dear members, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. It's a proud privilege for me to participate. First, at the outset, let me say, I got a bad throat. I'm not able to speak loud, and my voice is also a little pale. You'll not be able, some of you may not be able to catch up what I say. Anyway, that's why I'll keep my speech also very short, for 2-3 minutes only. Friends, I'm very happy and delighted to participate in today's inaugural session of the 50th Regional Conference of EIRC of ICI. As we're all aware that for any regional council, regional conference is a flagship program. While it is so, the 50th Regional Conference, which is a Golden Jubilee Conference, is something special, unique, and a flagship program for the current year. At a time when Golden Jubilee Regional Conference is held in Calcutta, C.A. Vishnu Tulsian, who is the chairman, he is the luckiest person. It's a rare opportunity a person gets once in 50 years to conduct such an event. I'm sure that Vishnu Tulsian planned very well, and with his team of the office bearers and the council members, under the able guidance of the central council members, both Ravi Patwa and Sanjeev Sanghi, I compliment them for the excellent conference organized in Calcutta and such a beautiful auditorium created by the Government of West Bengal. Friends, while I see this one, we have to see the I is already flashed there, EYI. And the chairman already spoken. E stands for ethics, Y stands for youth, and another E stands for empowerment. We are sure that this is a very meaningful theme that has been chosen. Like many speakers, including A.C. Chakrabarti sir and C.A. Dr. Debashish Mitra sir, they have spoken about ethics. Ethics is the buzzword for us. The entire profession has been built right from 1949 on 3 things. One is independence, excellence, integrity. Integrity is nothing but ethics. Ethics is the integral part of integrity. And our profession has been built like that. Today we've got public trust. And the government believes that. Stakeholder believers. And we've got the credibility is there. Is all because of the ethics that we follow day in and day out. And my dear friends, when I talk about ethics, we are all aware that before the International Ethical Standards Board for Accountants, IESB, has been established by IFAC. That was late 1970s. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India had Ethical Standards Board. That ethics are not today. It is for ages, for centuries. Ever since Indian culture began, we have been following ethics. And ICA is the first one to ethical standard boards who pronounce ethical standards. So that is the importance we give for ethics. And we're all aware that, R.C. Cooper, one past president, he said how important ethics are. When a charter looks at one particular aspect, something looks at in during the course of audit, though it may be legal, a chartered accountant will apply his mind whether it is moral and ethical or not, and view accordingly. So that's how we follow the ethics. And that is the reason why, because of the excellence, because knowledge that we have, our profession is the most respected profession amongst the professional accountants in the entire world. Recently, a couple of months ago, I had been to Doha along with the Honorable President, sir.
We are addressing, President, we are addressing nearly 400 chartered accountants in Doha chapter that in the month of July. That time, there are many other professionals who have come. One of the professionals was a CPA from United States of America. He was also there in Doha. On the sidelines, I had a meeting with him. He was telling me, sir, I am the CFO of one of the most renowned company in Qatar. And I am happy that I got many chartered accountants from Indian chartered accountants working under me. He was happy to tell. I asked him, so what made you to take Indian chartered accountants? You are from United States of America. In Britain, you are also UK. Why you are not taking the CPAs? What made you take Indian chartered accountants? He was telling me, Indian chartered accountants are knowledgeable. Indian chartered accountants are hardworking. Indian chartered accountants committed. Indian chartered accountants adaptable and most dependable. That is very important. Most dependable profession. That is the feeling of the entire world, what they feel about Indian chartered accountants. That is the ethics that we follow. And though now technological revolution has come, AI is in place. Most of us have attended the artificial intelligence classes also. Artificial intelligence, no doubt, is no more an option for us. It's a part of us. It's not by choice. It's by compulsion. You have to live with artificial intelligence. That helps us a lot. Gone are the days when we used to take a sampling technique. There's a standard for that. There's documentation for that. But today, using AI, and you can do 100% verification can be done. You need not go for sampling at all. That is the way it is going to help with greater accuracy and speed. I'm not talking about AI. My point is slightly different. While such a technological revolution is happening, again, there's an element of ethics there. Today, artificial intelligence cannot think that a chartered accountant in India who thinks about auditor skepticism, it cannot do. Decision making, it cannot do. Creativity, it cannot do. There, ethics has to be embedded. That is the reason why Institute has come out with a publication called Ethics in AI. So everywhere ethics is the buzzword for us. So we are also training all our members how to use ethics here to see that whatever AI does, that's not ultimate, and ethics should be embedded into that one. That is the way we give importance to ethics in our institute. And friends, before I close, I would like to also talk about little about the youth, EYE youth. The youth, again, before I close, I want to say one more thing about ethics. Ethics coupled with the robust disciplinary mechanism that was the institute since 1949 is very important. What a great mechanism we have. All of us are aware, if you want to make a complaint or if you want to go to the court, that's what locus standi. You should be involved in the case. Then only you can file. ICA, Indian Chartered Accountant, is the only profession in the world where you want to make a complaint against a chartered accountant, erring chartered accountant, no locus standi is required. Anybody can file a complaint against them. This is the system that is, we are going to open challenge to the world. If there is erring chartered accountant, you can make a complaint, we take initiate action. In spite of that, though we are close to 5 lakh chartered accountants, number of cases filed are only less than 1,000. Out of 1,000, the number of cases filed with relating to audit quality, number of cases filed relating to audit quality is only close to around 100 cases. This goes to indicate how great this profession is, how audit quality is maintained with the independence, excellence, integrity. And when you compare our profession, we're all proud to know, when you compare our profession with all other professions, the most ethical profession, if you have to say, keeping your hand on the heart, it is one profession, that is Indian Chartered Accountant profession. We're all proud to be part of that one. Youth, we also got a great youth power in the institute. Nearly 60% of chartered accountants are less than 40 years of age. And they are contributing a lot, be it in the industry or in practicing. All of them are coming, and they are the leaders. All younger generation, younger population, they are leaders of the future. Similarly, in ICA also, they are the brand ambassadors who have to take forward this institute next 50 years. So with this, the great subjects have been chosen. Very good speakers are there, and they've got a lot of parallel sessions going on in this particular conference. I'm sure by the time tomorrow evening you leave this particular venue, we will have a feast of knowledge. and feast of learning here. I'm sure with this ethics, youth and empowerment, we will all take forward this great profession to greater heights, and we will be part of the vision of the government of India in the Viksit Bharat. We will be proud partner to see that Viksit Bharat 2047 is achieved. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
We recognize the presence of Honorable Past President C.A. Aniket S. Talati. Thank you, sir. Lot of members have parked their vehicles on the ramp. Kindly park them at designated parking area. It's now time to unveil the Golden Jubilee Souvenir and compilation of Income Tax Act 2025. I request all dignitaries to kindly participate in the release ceremony. I'm requesting Treasurer C.A. Aditya Kumar Maheshwari to brief us about the souvenir and compilation of Income Tax Act 2025. We will release the same one by one. Aditya Kumar Maheshwari, Treasurer, EIRC. Please brief us about the souvenir and compilation of Income Tax Act 2025.
Thank you, Chief Guest, sir, and Guest of Honor, and the President ICI and Vice President ICI for releasing the souvenir and the compilation on the Income Tax Act 2025. This year compilation, there are 32 articles which has, and the members have contributed all across from Tinsukia to Guwahati to Siliguri to Kolkata to Cuttack to Bhubaneswar to Sambalpur, from Delhi, from Mumbai and from Abu Dhabi. So this time we have a very good compilation of the articles. We request everyone to kindly go through those compilations. And now it is hard time for us to unlearn Income Tax Act 1961 and relearn Income Tax Act 2025, and hence this compilation on Income Tax Act 2025. Thank you.
We now invite Shri Mohit Agrawal, Whole-Time Director and CFO, EICai Energy Services Limited, to present the recognition certificate declaring this conference as carbon neutral. Requesting console to play Vishwasriya video and WOFA 2.0.
In a world of constant change, a partner that stands firm with deep-rooted values of excellence, independence and integrity, and embracing the motto, Yaesh Supteshu Jagrati. Driving India's economic growth is ICAI, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. ICAI stands committed to strengthening India's leadership in accounting and finance. Under the visionary leadership of C.A. Charanjot Singh Nanda, the 73rd President of the world's largest accounting body, ICAI, embarks on a transformative journey.
I am thrilled, honored to assume the position as 73rd President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I want to tell you that I have dreams which I have seen over so many years before assuming this position. Three important agendas for this council. Number one, we mean business. When I come in a commanding position, you will see that there are certain sweeping changes. We want this to be as a boardroom, which does professional business, which transacts agenda which is of high order. Second important thing, the plight of members and students has to improve. Along with members and students and council, we have to take our employees along. They work exceptionally well in pressure. Let them ease out and work in normal circumstances in the same vigor in which they work in pressure.
The theme for the year 2025-26, Vishwasniya, meaning trustworthy, resonates with the commitment to be a trusted partner in India's development, illuminating the path towards Viksit Bharat. Asmakam karyam Vishwasniyam Viksit Bharatasya Samarpitam cha asti, meaning our work is trustworthy and dedicated to a developed India. V, vision for Viksit Bharat. V in Vishwasniya symbolizes a vision to make India a Vishwa Guru in the accounting world and steering the nation towards becoming a Viksit Bharat by 2047.
अपनी देश की इकोनॉमी को सही रास्ते पे ले जाने के लिए ये डेडिकेटेड फोर्स है और मैं डायस से एज 73rd प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूट आपको कह रहा हूं सर, ये सब देश के लिए मर मिटने को तैयार है सर।
आईसीआई इंस्टीट्यूट जो कहती है वो करती है। तो अगर तीसरी इकोनॉमी का वादा कर लिया आपने, तो पूरे देश में आपके मेंबर्स हैं, उनमें आप अपनी ये भावना फैलाइए कि भारत को सबसे बड़ी तीसरी अर्थव्यवस्था हमें बनाना है, और जब आप लग जाओगे तो निश्चित रूप से तीसरी सबसे बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था बन जाएगी।
As far as chartered accountancy profession is concerned, the highest ethical profession is there, this chartered accountancy. Because we've got such a, I don't say that by birth itself somebody becomes ethical. And by virtue of law, the implementation of law and the punishment that you have, those things that become as deterrence to see that you are not unethical.
I, integrity and ethics.
ICAI ने यूडीएन यानी यूनिक डॉक्यूमेंट आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर की शुरुआत की है। इसके जरिए चार्टर्ड अकाउंट्स के प्रमाण पत्रों का सत्यायन हो रहा है। व्यवसाय में प्रामाणिकता की बहुत आवश्यकता है। मुझे खुशी है कि आपकी यूनियन के जरिए ये सार्थक प्रयास शुरू किया गया है।
In the world of finance, where trust is paramount, ICAI stands tall as a beacon of integrity and ethics, shaping professionals who uphold the highest standards of ethics and accountability.
आपका सिग्नेचर सत्यता की, भरोसे की गवाही देता है। चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स देश के इकोनॉमिक सिस्टम के भरोसेमंद एम्बेसडर होते हैं। आप सरकार और टैक्स देने वाले नागरिकों और कंपनियों के बीच इंटरफेस का काम करते हैं। आपका सिग्नेचर देश के प्रधानमंत्री के सिग्नेचर की वो ताकत नहीं है जो ताकत एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट के सिग्नेचर की होती है।
Indian chartered accountants have earned unparalleled recognition for their trustworthiness and expertise. The accounts you sign inspire such immense confidence that the people invest crores of rupees based solely on your word.
S stands for sustainability and social impact. That is embedded in ICAI's core and actions. Going ahead this year, ICAI has formed a special group on impact financing that will focus on profit, people, and planet. To inspire eco-conscious living among CA fraternity, a special group on enabling lifestyle for environment or life has been created, promoting sustainability in daily life. H. Holistic professional and leadership development. CA Charanjot Singh Nanda is an ardent proponent of holistic professional and leadership development. He believes that a healthy mind and a balanced life are the true foundations of professional success. Bringing the vision to action, a specialized committee on promoting work-life balance has been set up to promote well-being and personal development among members, students, and employees. A for accelerating digital transformation. To keep Indian CAs at the forefront, ICAI is continuously accelerating digital transformation initiatives and has further strengthened the AI in ICAI committee, focusing on data analytics to elevate AI-driven solutions and education to the next level. S for stakeholder engagement. Stakeholder engagement is vital for true progress, and President ICAI strongly advocates public participation, emphasizing Janabhagidari at all levels. ICAI will actively collaborate with stakeholders for knowledge sharing, policy making, educating and creating awareness, and fostering collective growth.
ICAI salutes our armed forces and every paramilitary force personnel who risk their life for our freedom. Our gratitude must not be seasonal, it must be perennial, it must be perpetual, it must be far-reaching. Let us all support their families with respect, opportunity and care.
N. Nation First approach. dedicating over 1.4 million CA professionals and students for the progress of the nation. ICAI embodies a nation-first approach, underscoring its commitment to India's economic progress.
लेकिन भगवान से दुआ है कि अगर अगली जिंदगी हो तो हिंदुस्तान में जन्म लूं। एक हिंदुस्तानी होना मेरे लिए फख्र की बात है और मैं मानता हूं आप सबके लिए फख्र की बात है। ऐसा देश नहीं मिलता, ऐसी मां नहीं मिलती जिसके गोद में आप हमेशा महफूज हैं।
We are truly grateful. We are also incredibly humbled that you are here and that your visit has come soon after the tragic events that this very town had to face. Most of you with spouses, many of you with children. Now, you wouldn't do that if you didn't truly believe in the place.
ICAI के माननीय सदस्य ने इस देश के अंदर एक एथिकल प्रैक्टिस को लागू किया। विभिन्न फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर्स के अंदर उनकी लेखा परीक्षा में शुचिता लाए, उनकी ऑडिट में शुचिता लाए और उसी के साथ साथ भारत की तेजी से बढ़ती अर्थव्यवस्था के अंदर आपका बहुत बड़ा योगदान के अंदर। हम बड़े रिजिलिएंट प्रोफेशन है
जी।
जैसे जैसे देश को हमारी जरूरत होती, जैसे जीएसटी इंट्रोड्यूस होना था
जी।
हम सदैव तत्पर थे, तो हम सदा कदम से कदम मिलाकर चलते हैं। अगर आप बात करें बजट से पहले प्री बजट मेमोरेंडम, पोस्ट बजट मेमोरेंडम, डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स हम देते हैं जी। तो एज ए प्रोफेशन हम स्टैंडर्ड सेट करते हैं। वी सेट अप अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स, इंडियस ऑडिटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स। तो तमाम दुनिया के साथ हिंदुस्तान साथ चले और अग्रणी भूमिका में रहे, उसके लिए हम कार्यरत हैं।
I stands for innovation and entrepreneurship, driving startups and MSMEs. Through initiatives like the ICAI Startup Samvad and MSME Yatra, ICAI provides free advisory services, capacity building programs and financial empowerment, strengthening MSMEs as the growth engines of the economy. Why? Youth and women-led development. ICAI believes that youth are the architects of change and women-led development is the foundation of a progressive nation. With 67% of its members aged 40 or younger and 1/3 being women, ICAI is fostering a new era of leadership and inclusivity.
It's also heartening to know that the ICAI has started financial and tax literacy campaign. I understand you're doing it all through the country. And this is going to help a lot of people in spite of all that is available in public domain. A lot of people still get carried away by misinformation campaigns. And when you as Chartered Accountancy institution run a financial literacy and tax literacy campaign, it certainly has a lot of credibility.
A for accountability, trust and transparency. As the financial soldier of the economy, ICAI marches with accountability, stand firm on trust and illuminate the path with transparency, safeguarding prosperity, ensuring stability and strengthening the financial landscape of the country.
इस पूरे देश की आर्थिक व्यवस्थाओं के लिए डॉक्टर, मैं तो आपको सही में फाइनेंशियल डॉक्टर कहूँगी देश का, जो फाइनेंशियल हेल्थ जो है पूरे देश की ठीक रखे हुए हैं।
जैसे डॉक्टर में अपने लोगों को विश्वास होता है कि मेरा डॉक्टर सबसे बढ़िया, ऐसे सीए में विश्वास होता है कि जो मेरे सीए ने कह दिया तो बस वही सबसे बड़ी। तो इसलिए आपके ऊपर जो विश्वास आपके क्लाइंट का है वही सच मायने में ताकत है।
Vishwasniya is a vision where digital revolution, leadership, innovation, integrity, sustainability unite with humanity to shape a prosperous India. Together, we forge a developed India that inspires the world. ICAI है निरंतर प्रयासरत अपने लक्ष्य की ओर, बनाना है विकसित भारत। थामे सशक्त विश्वास की डोर।
I'm overwhelmed. I'm excited looking at the crowd that has come here, and I'm reminded of the days when your institute started. All of you are aware that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India was set up an Act of Parliament way back on 1st July 1949. Last message of the day, we have to keep performing for this great country, making it the superpower of the world and empowering our fellow members so that all of us can create history, breach benchmarks. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of the profession, the leader who inspires trust across the nation, Honorable President of ICAI, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda. Please welcome him with a thunderous applause.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Shri Sneh Ashish Chakravarti, Minister in charge, Department of Transport, West Bengal. What a name, Sneh Ashish, blessings with love. And he's from our fraternity. He's an MCom from Kolkata University. Shri H.M. Bangur Sahab, the chairman of Shri Cement, my very esteemed, respectable, incredible Vice President of the Institute, Prasanna Kumar D, who hails from Visakhapatnam. The man behind this show, Vishnu Tulsian, and his entire team. My very esteemed colleague in the council, Sanjeev Sanghi ji, Ravi Patwa ji, Chandrasekhar Chitre ji, Sanjeev Singhal ji, the most revered, respected past presidents, Shri A.C. Chakravarti ji, Devashish Mitra ji, Aniket Talati Sahab, my very esteemed erstwhile council colleagues, Kashi Khandelwal ji, Abhijit Bandopadhyay ji, Sumantra Guha ji, R.K. Agarwal ji, Sushil Goyal ji, and more importantly, the crowd, this great crowd who has gathered here to go home more enlightened, putting at rest all the doubts after witnessing this Golden Jubilee Regional Council Conference celebrations of the Eastern India Regional Council. I am so happy to see you here, and I am reminded of a couplet which says, Manzil mil hi jayegi, thoda bhatak kar hi sahi. Manzil mil hi jayegi, thoda bhatak kar hi sahi. Gumrah to wo hai jo gharon se nikle hi nahi. People who have come here in large numbers are visionaries who would take this institute to unprecedented heights. The topic given to me today is future of the profession. In one line, the future of the profession is very bright. Brighter than ever before. The sunny days have now come back. Let us all work together to create value and worth for our profession.
You are all aware that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India was set up by an act of parliament way back on 1st July 1949, when the most important document to the democracy, the Constitution, not adopted. आप सब भली बाती वाकिफ हैं कि हिंदुस्तान का संविधान 26 जनवरी 1950 को पारित हुआ था. The pertinent question that arises is, what prompted the Constituent Assembly to set up an Institute of Chartered Accountants of India when their own democratic setup was not in place? The answer is very candid, very simple, very forthcoming. They were looking for a disciplined band of soldiers to steer this country out of confusion and put it on the path of perpetual growth and advancement. And there we are, the financial soldiers of this great economy of India. Ladies and gentlemen, and Honorable Minister, we started with a humble beginning of 1650 members in 1949 and have transformed into the world's largest accounting body with over 5 lakh members and 11 lakh students. मजरूर सुल्तानपुरिया साहब ने एक बहुत खूबसूरत कलाम कहा है, आपकी नजर करता हूं. उन्होंने कहा है, मैं अकेला ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल, लोग जुड़ते गए कारवां बनता गया. कितना अजीम कारवां है यहां पर. 4,500 people, first time in the history of EIRC, coming here to get enlightened, to learn and to contribute for the cause of this profession. Ladies and gentlemen, the future, I was saying, is so bright. First of all, I take you to the international position. We are the first in the world to come out with guidance on remote auditing way back on 30th March 2020, when COVID had barely started. We are the first in the world to come out with 23 forensic standards, forensic and fraud investigation standards. आप सब IFRS यूज करते हैं, हम उसकी रॉयल्टी देते हैं IFRS फाउंडेशन को. आपको सुनकर अति प्रसन्नता होगी कि तमाम दुनिया हमें रॉयल्टी देने को तड़प रही है हमारे ग्लोबल फोरेंसिक स्टैंडर्ड यूज करने के लिए. एक और दिलचस्प वाक्य आपसे शेयर करता हूं. We were very keen to have an MOU with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. हमने बड़ी खतो किताबत की पर कोई मन माफिक जवाब ना मिला. And then came वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस. मैं विश्राम दूंगा और वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस के बारे में कुछ कहूंगा. वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस मान्यवर श्री देवाशीष मित्रा जी के कार्यकाल में हुई. मित्रा जी देखने में छोटे लगते हैं, कहते हैं देखर में छोटन लागे घाव करे गंभीर. 108 साल के बाद हिंदुस्तान को वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस नसीब हुई. इतना अजीम, इतना बेहतर, इतना काबिले तारीफ उसकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन थी that at the valedictory session, the vice president of IFEC said, she said, I don't think any country in the world has the valor to repeat this. The love, the affection, the care, the hospitality, the benevolence is totally unparalleled, and therefore I scrap this word Congress. I don't feel any country in the world could repeat this, so India will be the last country to hold this word Congress. उसी वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस के अंदर प्रेसिडेंट इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स ऑफ सिंगापुर तशरीफ लाए थे. प्रेसिडेंट मित्रा ने उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करी कि आइए हमें आपको अपना बांद्रा कुर्ला BKC कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑफिस दिखाने ले चलते हैं. Although reluctantly he agreed to visit the office, but the moment he entered the office he was taken aback. Oh my God, what a great, beautiful, outrageous, marvelous, splendid, fantabulous building it is. President Mitra very humbly said, ये बोलते कम है मुस्कुराते ज्यादा हैं. Very humbly said in a smiling way, he said, sir, we have more than 130 such buildings in the country. History was created. He went back and wrote, I don't think it is appropriate to have an MOU with India. India is a great country, and therefore I want to make a unilateral announcement, and what is said is written in golden words in words accounting history.
He said any Indian chartered accountant, I repeat, any Indian chartered accountant who remains in Singapore for more than 6 months, for reason whatsoever, shall assume to have the eligibility to be a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. कहते ना, देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, वक्त बदला तो मेरे नीम के पेड़ पर आम आने लगे. This is your profession, the incredible profession of chartered accountancy. Now let us speak about Indian developments. आज इन्होंने किताब वितरित करी, इनकम टैक्स एक्ट 2025. The first representation with the parliamentary committee invited was ICI. हमने पार्लियामेंट में जाके पहली बार इसके ऊपर प्रेजेंटेशन दी. The first body, 6th March 2025. जो लोग इंसॉल्वेंसी का काम करते जानते हैं कि आईबीसी कोड आया हुआ है. Again on 6th November, they invited us to make a presentation on our views of IBC code. And what we requested of them with respect to holding the dignity of ICI and ensuring that audit is our forte was unanimously agreed by the parliamentary committee, and we have the right to do audit only in this country. आगे चलते हुए कल का आपको पता ही होगा, सबने बोला, मित्रा साहब ने भी बोला, that yesterday again the Supreme Court make a historic pronouncement. They said Indian chartered accountants will be tribunal judges with experience of 10 years. What a wonderful judgment they came. I compliment the Supreme Court and thank them for their vision about this profession. You are aware that the government is very keen to have big Indian firm. We as ICI are thoroughly supporting this. हमारे बीच में चितले साहब बैठे हैं, बिल्कुल कोने में मुस्कुराते हुए. चितले साहब पुणे से तशरीफ लाए हैं, ये चेयरमैन है एथिकल स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड के. चितले साहब has come out with an exposure draft on changes in ethical standards, changes in our code of ethics. He has very clearly envisaged a dream that we should allow advertisement, solicitation by chartered accountants, along with sleuth of such reforms. You are requested to kindly see that and respond on that. जितना आप इन्वॉल्व होंगे उतना बेहतर होगा. जितना आप रास्ते निकालेंगे, कहते हैं ना, ढूंढोगे घर तो ही रास्ते मिलेंगे, ढूंढोगे घर तो ही रास्ते मिलेंगे. मंजिलों की फितरत है, खुद चलकर नहीं आती. My dear friends, this profession is at the right stance. Let us embrace technology with the Honorable past President A.C. Chakrabarti Sahab said, technology is in our veins, in our blood. President Ranjit, who's not here, he set up a committee AI in ICI. 1st July 2024, we started the course, certification course on AI. And today, we have more than 30,000 chartered accountants who have done this certification and have the valid certificate. And leave aside artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, data analytics, blockchains, cyber security audits, information security audits. We are the undisputed world leaders. 81% of international technology initiatives emerge from India. We are the technical masters of the world. Not only this, you'll be happy to know that we are coming, next council, so many things will happen. We are coming with guidance on, coming with information system audit standards. Again, the first time in the world. आपको कई बार घबराहट नहीं होती जब आप टेक्नोलॉजी ऑडिट करते हो, कहां से आया, कितना मुझे दिखा रहा है. Information system audit takes you that what is put in and what the inference you are drawing is correct. Now we are coming with standards so that you can effectively verify that and endorse that for the management or for the audit committee for which you are working. Second cheese, big firms ke liye. Equity. We have here Sri Sanjeev Singhal, under whose chairmanship we set up a group on private equity. चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स अगर बड़ी फर्में बनाना चाहते हैं तो उसके लिए करोड़ों रुपए चाहिए. हाउ डू यू गेट दैट मनी? वी प्रपोज that we allow private equity to see firms so that they can have huge outfits, huge offices, spend a lot on technology and training purposes. Not only this, आपके बीच में यहाँ के दो विजनरी बैठे हैं, एक संजीव सांगी हेड कर रहे हैं ग्रुप को टेक्नोलॉजी टूल्स फॉर मेंबर्स. वी आर कंटेबिलिटी टू गिव यू tools which will help ease your work and ensure that all monotonous work is parked there so that you don't have to do monotonous work, rather you do analysis using your mind. We have the second gentleman, Mr. Ravi Patwa. पटवा साहब एग्जामिनेशन और डिसिप्लिन दोनों में हैं. मुस्कुराता हुआ चेहरा, शांतमय तरीके से कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं और इंश्योर करते हैं दैट प्रोफेशन रीचेस अनप्रेसिडेंटेड हाइट्स. मूविंग अहेड on big Indian firms, we are very keen to have cultural acceptances. We are very keen to have training programs. कहते हैं ना, सोचने से कहाँ मिलते हैं तमन्नाओं के शहर, सोचने से कहाँ मिलते हैं तमन्नाओं के शहर, चलने की जिद भी जरूरी है मंजिल पाने के लिए. We are very keen to perform. The future of this profession is greatly bright. अब आपसे हमारी क्या उम्मीदें हैं? 4 उम्मीदें. पहली, learn, go ahead, but be grounded. कहते हैं ना, आसमां पे किसी के ठिकाने नहीं होते, आसमां पे किसी के ठिकाने नहीं होते, जो जमीन के नहीं होते वो कहीं के नहीं होते. Remain attached to your profession, keep performing and taking it to unprecedented heights. There is no substitute to chartered accountants और इंडियन चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट की इज्जत. वी हैव 42,000 डायस्पोरा जो रजिस्टर्ड हैं. मेरे हिसाब से तो 1.25 से 1.5 लाख चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हिंदुस्तान की सरजमी से बाहर कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं. उनकी खासियत, वो हमेशा हिंदुस्तान का भला सोचते हैं, बट एट द सेम टाइम दे वर्क इंसेसेंटली फॉर द प्रोग्रेस ऑफ द इकोनॉमी वेयर दे आर स्टेशन. कितना बड़ा विजन है प्रोफेशन का. द सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, प्लीज हैव स्किल सेट्स इन यू. मत डरे पढ़ने से, मत डरे समझने से, मत डरे बड़ा होने से. कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू कैन सेट अप बिग फर्म्स, यू कैन हैव ग्रेटर हाइट्स ओनली व्हेन यू हैव अ ग्रेट कैपेसिटी. वो कैपेसिटी आपको जिंदगी में बनानी पड़ेगी. कहते हैं ना, कुछ लोग आए वक्त के सांचे में ढल गए, कुछ लोग आए वक्त के सांचे में ढल गए, और आप जैसे कुछ लोग आए जो वक्त के सांचे बदल गए. हमें बदलाव लाना पड़ेगा अपनी सोच के अंदर, हमें बदलाव लाना पड़ेगा अपनी तजरी में, अपने वर्किंग स्टैंडर्ड्स में. तीसरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, नेगेटिविटी से बचें. हमारे बारे में लोग कहा करते हैं कि तारीफ की चाहत तो नाकाम लोगों की फितरत है. तारीफ की चाहत तो नाकाम लोगों की फितरत है, काबिल लोगों के तो दुश्मन भी कायल होते हैं. वी आर ए क्लास अपार्ट, अ क्लास दैट परफॉर्म्स. वी आर, इन द वर्ड्स ऑफ APJ अब्दुल कलाम, द पार्टनर्स इन नेशन बिल्डिंग. हम इससे थोड़ा ऊपर बढ़कर, नाउ वी हैव बिकम पार्टनर्स इन ग्लोबल बिल्डिंग. हिंदुस्तान का चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट का विजन बड़ा क्लियर है, लेकिन यहां पर सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है कि उन लोगों को रोका जाए जो हमें अननेसेसरली क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं. एज द 73rd प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूट, आई रिक्वेस्ट यू to stop people who want to unnecessarily criticize us, who have unfounded allegations against this profession. कहते हैं ना, वो पत्ते नहीं हैं हम जो शाखों से टूट जाएं, वो पत्ते नहीं हैं हम जो शाखों से टूट जाएं. आंधियों को कहो औकात में रहें. And the final thing, very important for you, when I became the president, I set up a committee for promoting work-life balance. आपसे गुजारिश है मेरी, क्या आप अपनी फैमिली को पूरा समय दे पाते हो? How many of you have touched your mother and said, "Mother, what I am only because of you"? किसने अपने फादर को पिछले 1 महीने में हग किया? मां से बेहतरीन, मां से खूबसूरत, मां से बेनजीर चीज इस कायनात में कोई नहीं. हम बड़ी गलत बयानी करते हैं कि हम 5 लाख चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हैं। यकीनी तौर पे हम 5 लाख माओं की मेहनत, मशक्कत और दुआओं का नतीजा है कि हम चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनकर यहां बैठे हैं। उस मां को हमारा नमन है। बहुत इंतहा बेपनाह मोहब्बत करते हैं, लेकिन समय कहां दे पाते हैं। बचपन याद कीजिए, आपकी मां आपके लिए सब कुछ करती थी, कभी बद्दुआ नहीं देती थी। आप गलती करते थे, आपको थप्पड़ मार दिया होगा, डांटा होगा, बद्दुआ नहीं दी होगी। कहते हैं ना, कुछ इस कदर मेरे गुनाहों को धो देती थी मेरी मां, कुछ इस कदर मेरे गुनाहों को धो देती थी मेरी मां। जब बड़े गुस्से में होती थी तो बस रो देती थी मेरी मां। अब बाप की बात करें, ऊपर से कठोर, अंदर से कोमल, हमेशा आपकी मोहब्बत में बहता हुआ बाप। एक साहब ने खूब कहा है कि अपनी कमाई के चंद सिक्के खर्चने में दिल खटता है मेरा, ना जाना मेरे बाप ने अपनी सारी उम्र की कमाई मुझ पे कैसे लुटाई होगी। आपके दोस्त कितना समय गुजारते हैं दोस्तों के साथ प्रोफेशन के अलावा। कहते हैं ना, दिल खोलो यारों से, वरना खुलवाना पड़ेगा औजारों से। हमारी स्पाउसेस, मैंने मिसेस रवि पटवा को अभी देखा। रवि पटवा साहब जब से काउंसिल में है, घर में 2-4 बार आए होंगे। कल मेरे साथ दिल्ली थे, उससे पहले कहाँ, इधर बॉम्बे, अमृतसर। ये स्पाउसेस की वजह से हम जिंदा है। कल हम शाम को संजीव सांगी के घर में थे। इनकी वाइफ अंजू जी ने, शी वॉज ऑन हर टोज फॉर 5 आवर्स, बैठी नहीं, भैया ये खा ली, ये खाइए, पापड़ है फ्रांस का, ये कौन सा, मैं तो नाम भी नहीं पता, ऐसी चीजें खिलाई उन्होंने। मेरा शादी हुई 1996 में, 97 से मैं काउंसिल में हूं। मुझे पता नहीं घर में क्या है, मेरी बीवी सब संभालती है। हम सबको उनका राइटफुल समय देना होगा। आई एम रीचिंग टुवर्ड्स कंक्लूजन। 2-3 इंपॉर्टेंट बातें कह के आपको अलविदा कहूंगा। सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है अपने प्रोफेशन की ब्रांडिंग, अपने प्रोफेशन को प्रलिफ्ट करना और प्रॉपर नेटवर्किंग करना। जैसे वर्ल्ड कांग्रेस हुई थी मान्यवर श्री मित्रा साहब के समय में, उसके बाद अनिकेत तलाती साहब यहां बैठे हैं। देखो कितना कॉम्बिनेशन है, एक कितने छोटे, एक कितने लंबे, दोनों को मिला के एक सांचे में डाला जाए तो बराबर हाइट हो जाएगी। और उसके बाद मेरा देखो थोड़ा इधर फैला हुआ है। सी, हर तरह की कॉम्बिनेशन दुनिया में आती है। तो अनिकेत तलाती साहब ने अपने समय में ग्लो पैक किया, रंजीत अग्रवाल साहब ने वोफा किया। तो मैंने पिछली बार एज ए वाइस प्रेसिडेंट सोचा कि हम नाम नहीं चेंज करेंगे, तो इसलिए हमने इस बार वोफा 2.0 कर रहे हैं, अ फ्लैगशिप प्रोग्राम ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूट। अगर आप सही मायने में नेटवर्क करना चाहते हैं, मित्रा साहब के समय हमने एक बहुत इनकलाबी फैसला लिया। चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स कुड नॉट डू, नॉट इवन दे आर नॉट एबल टू डू सॉलिसिटेशन, एडवर्टाइजमेंट, बट इन इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस other international players come and have their stalls. So Mitra Sahab, under the vice presidentship of Aniket Talati ji and the entire council, took a momentous decision. They allowed Indian firms to have stalls at the world conferences only once in a year. Therefore, you can put your stall in the WOFA 2.0. We are eyeing close to 25,000 participants. Lot of international participants. We are speaking to the CFO of Tesla, the highest paying CFO of Tesla. We are looking at Mr. Ajay Banga, the chief of World Bank. Mr. Lee White, the CEO of IFEC is coming. The president of IFEC, Shri John Bouquet, has given his confirmation. All across people you will find from the world. And the best part is, you have the rightest networking opportunity there. Topics ranging from global capability centers, outsourcing, technology, information systems, forensics, stock markets, capital markets, taxes, indirect, direct, international. So many breakout sessions we have. So many plenary sessions we have. और ऐसा नहीं कि हमने सिर्फ वहां पर पढ़ना भी है। शामें बड़ी रंगीन और खूबसूरत होने वाली हैं। पहले दिन सिकंदर सरताज, दूसरे दिन मिक्का। We also have a talk show on EIRC Supteshu Jagriti. We have so many international
bands. So you will have a congregation of working and unwinding. I invite all of you to be an integral part of World Forum of Accountants 2.0. Let us all work together and make our institute the best institute of the world. Just saying goodbye to you. We can be connected over LinkedIn. My name is Charanjot Singh Nanda, or over WhatsApp channel. Let us all work incessantly to make India a proud country, to make India a superpower, and our institute the best institute of the world. I am thankful to the Eastern India Regional Council, the chairman, office bearers, and two of my esteemed council colleagues who ensured that I am here. आपने मेरी आवाज भी सुनी होगी, बिखरी हुई है. और प्रसन्ना साहब तो बेचारे, दिल्ली में पॉल्यूशन लेवल इतना बढ़ गया है कि कलकत्ता एक दिन आने से हमारी तबीयत थोड़ी सुधरने की उम्मीद है. दिल्ली में तो इतनी पॉल्यूशन है कि गला खराब होकर सुधरने में कम से कम महीना लगा देता है. So I want to say goodbye to you. Let us all work together. Thank you. Thank you so much.
May I request CA Vishwaranjan Sutar to briefly introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Shri H.M. Bangar, Chairman, Shri Cement Limited.
Jai Jagannath and very good afternoon to all of you. We recognize the presence of our past chairman EIRC, Mr. Somabrata Datta. We are at a time as a country where we are trying to cement our aspirations, which is very sustainably forthcoming, in name and voice, flying from the infrastructure, which is not other than Sri H.M. Bangur, the chairman, Sri Cement Limited. Through his visionary eyes, is not only inspiring a generation of youth, and also empowering at the same time, being a very forefront and vocal about this industry, how it is ethically and sustainably done. With this, let us cement this hall with a round of applause and request our guest of honor, Sri Bangur, to the dais.
Respected podium, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, to be invited on the occasion of Golden Jubilee celebration to address this august gathering is a great privilege. 50 years completion of professional leadership and national building. Whatever has to be said about chartered accountants, their future, and their way future they have to act, all has been said by. But I will start with other things. I am an engineering graduate from IIT. In IIT or in the engineering and the MBAs, admission is tough, but you are guaranteed of degrees as soon as you are entering. Problem is of admission. 99% passage in first attempt. In your course, admission is easy. There are no entry barriers. It is the final exam which is difficult to pass. We both have totally different trends. In first case, only intelligent students can enter good engineering units. But to be a CA, you have to be both hard-working with intelligent up to the very last. Lakhs register and only thousands passes. No engineering or MBA institute gives even a preliminary lesson in conservation of the wealth. Unfortunately, financial illiteracy, or at least semi-illiteracy is very prevalent. Conserving is not our strong point. CAs by nature are taught more about risks. It makes them risk-averse. They are highly trained in safekeeping, conserving, and making your money grow, surely, maybe slowly. CAs understand the law very well. They avoid unnecessary risk-taking. more the knowledge of the law, they can go to the edge of the law. My understanding is that if you stay on the center of the law, you are totally hiding from the risk. Though we are calling it hiding from the risk, but it is hiding from the reward also. So, we have to keep our both feet firmly grounded within the law of platform. One false step and we fall down, but we have to travel up to there. We have to be careful here. In engineering, property of steel or weight of oxygen, what we learned 50 years back is still the same. All scientific knowledge is eternal. Newton and Archimedes' laws are as relevant as they were 100 years back. In the case of CA, very immediate, 1 minute back, there was a new book, Income Tax Act 2025. What is this? Every year the knowledge changes. Every year you have to be updated. In case of CA, every year multiple rules and law changes. To be relevant, new studies is continuously needed. I, as an engineer, am concerned about the laws of nature, while you people have to be concerned about laws made by other humans. Continuous work will keep you updated. By nature, CAs have to work continuously, work, work and work. Your job is much more difficult than job of an MBA or engineer. Most of the firms treat audit as a government applied regulations which has to be fulfilled. Most of us still don't realize the immense safety that is inherent in this process. High caliber firms apply their mind, verifying all the process and guide us about the right process and possible frauds which can be prevented. When some prosperity is visible, management stops giving due weightage to risk aversion. They start taking risks for high growth. Here our CFOs warn us that do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. All bad decisions are taken in good times. In bad times, risk aversion is not relevant as there is no strength of going overboard. So the role of CFO is more important in good times to warn us about the possible pitfalls. I have talked enough about earning and conserving money. No institute or course is there to tell us how to spend money. I will talk about this first and then tell you from where this is taken. Number one, to spend money to earn more money. In whatever lines we have, a big portion of the net saving is to be fed to the system to keep the system healthy and keep going. This is known even to a small farmer. He has to feed his cattle well to earn more. If he starves the cattle and takes the money home, soon the business will finish. Number two is to spend money to earn prestige and goodwill, not to be shy of exchanging money for prestige. We are a social creature, and after meeting our basic needs, most important need is to have respect in society. It does not come free. You have to pay for it. Be generous. Third is donation. This is totally different from earning goodwill. Unless the party who receives knows about it, no goodwill is generated. It is very private affair. The left hand should not know what is your right hand doing. This only counts as donation. Only God knows about it, and we will be rewarded in the next life. This should be the aim. The fourth is to help relatives and friends if they are in financial trouble. You cannot enjoy wealth if there is no prosperity around you. Islands of prosperity in the midst of poverty is not a happy sight to take care. And now the fourth most important is to always remember that you have earned the money and you have all the right to spend it in the fashion which pleases you. No feeling of guilt should be there. You have all the right to enjoy the money which is earned. Here is where most of the people are not greedy spending on themselves. They feel that spending on self is lower value system. If you spend your money in these 5 ways, then both at present and at the death time, you will not have any regret. This is what is the learning from Mahabharat Shanti Parva. Biswa Pitama has given these guidance and many more in the Shanti Parva. Before I conclude, I want to warn you that high degree of intellect tends to make a man unsocial. To be alone is the fate of all great minds. In social circle, try to keep your intellect down and be at the same level as your friends. One more thing, to stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. Thank you.
May I request the dignitaries to remain seated as Sri Hari Ramji, Secretary EIRC, present a brief introduction of Kolkata ki Dhadkan, West Bengal ke Garv, and today's chief dignitary, Honorable Minister Sri Snehashish Chakravarti.
Presenting Sri Snehashish Chakravarti to all of you. Sri Snehashish Chakravarti is Honorable Minister in charge of Department of Transport, Government of West Bengal. Sri Snehashish Chakravarti is the Honorable Minister in charge of the Department of Transport, Government of West Bengal, a prominent leader of the Trinamool Congress. He has been serving as MLA from the Jangipada constituency since 2011, securing re-election in 2016 and 2021. Over the years, he has held several key organizational and legislative roles, including state spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, district president of the Hooghly District Committee, and chairperson of important committees in the West Bengal Legislative Assembly. A postgraduate in commerce from University of Calcutta, he continues to play a significant role in the state's political and administrative landscape. Welcome, Sri Snehashish Chakravarti, sir.
Namaskar. The Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, Eastern India, is a regional conference. গোল্ডেন জুবিলি কনফারেন্সে আমি আপনাদের মধ্যে আসতে পেরে অত্যন্ত আনন্দিত। আমি সকলকে আমার শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি, এই কাউন্সিলের মেম্বার যারা আছেন এবং বিশেষ করে বিশিষ্ট মানুষ যারা আছেন তাদের শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। I convey my regards to all dignitaries who have come to and join this auspicious session. Especially I convey my lots of respect from my core of heart to Sri C.A. Charanjit Singh Nanda ji, who is the president of ICAI, and Sri Hari Mohan Bangur, chairman of Sri Cement, এবং সঙ্গে এসি চক্রবর্তীর মতো এরকম বরিষ্ঠ সিএরা রয়েছেন যারা অতীতে এই কাউন্সিলে নেতৃত্ব দিয়েছেন। আমি সকলকে আমার শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। আমার বন্ধু অনির্বাণ দত্ত সিএ, ও যেদিন বললেন যে আমাদের এরকম একটি কনফারেন্স আছে, তুমি কি আসতে পারবে, আমি সঙ্গে সঙ্গে সাদরে সেই আমন্ত্রণ গ্রহণ করেছিলাম আপনাদের, এবং আমি এখানে এসে সত্যি খুবই খুশি যে আপনাদের সাথে দেখা হওয়া এবং আপনাদের কথা শোনার যে সুযোগ আমি পেলাম তার জন্য। আপনারা আপনাদের যে অটোনমি, যে স্বতন্ত্রতা, সেটা নিয়েই নীরবে একটি প্রতিষ্ঠানের আর্থিক লেনদেন আইন অনুযায়ী, হিসাব রক্ষণের নীতি অনুযায়ী হচ্ছে কি না সেটা নিরীক্ষণ করে সার্টিফাই করার মধ্যে দিয়ে আমাদের দেশের যে আর্থিক শৃঙ্খলা, যে আর্থিক স্বাস্থ্য, যে আর্থিক যে সুস্থতা, সেটা বজায় রাখার জন্য যে ভূমিকা আপনারা গ্রহণ করে চলেছেন, এর জন্য আপনাদের অবশ্যই করে ধন্যবাদ জানানো আমাদের কর্তব্য। এবং আমি গর্বিত হই যখন শুনি যে আমাদের এই সেক্টর 5-এই কেপিএমজি, পিডাব্লিউসি, ইওয়াই এবং ডিলয়েডের মতো 4 বিগ গ্লোবাল অ্যাকাউন্টিং ফার্ম অবস্থান করছে এবং যেখানে কয়েকশো মানুষ সেই কর্মকাণ্ডের সাথে যুক্ত রয়েছে। তাই আপনাদের এই কনফারেন্সে আমি সত্যি এসে আনন্দিত হলাম। দেখুন, আমি জানি না যে এই যে বিশ্ব ব্রহ্মাণ্ড আছে, সেই বিশ্ব ব্রহ্মাণ্ডে পৃথিবীর মতো আর কোনো গ্রহ বা নক্ষত্র আছে কি না যেখানে প্রাণের অস্তিত্ব আছে। কিন্তু আমরা এটা সকলেই জানি যে এই পৃথিবীর মধ্যে যে জীবজগৎ, সেই জীবজগতের মধ্যে শ্রেষ্ঠ হচ্ছে মানুষ। কারণ মানুষ অন্য জীবেদের মতো শুধু খেয়ে বেঁচে থাকে না। মানুষ ভাবনা করতে পারে, মানুষ চিন্তা করতে পারে, মানুষ নিজেকে কর্ষণ করে আরও উন্নত থেকে উন্নততর হতে পারে। মানুষই একমাত্র জীব যে শব্দের পাশে শব্দ বসিয়ে ভাষার মাধ্যমে নিজের মনের ভাব প্রকাশ করতে পারে। মানুষই একমাত্র জীব যে আনন্দে উচ্ছলভাবে হেসে উঠতে পারে। আর কোনো জীবকে হাসতে দেখবেন না, কষ্ট পেলে চোখ থেকে জল পড়ে কিন্তু হাসতে পারে না। মানুষই একমাত্র হাসতে পারে। তাই পৃথিবীর আনন্দময় জীব হচ্ছে মানুষ। কিন্তু সেই মানুষের অস্তিত্ব আগামী আর কত কাল, কত যুগ আমরা এই পৃথিবীতে টিকিয়ে রাখতে পারবো, সেটা হচ্ছে বর্তমান বিজ্ঞানের একটা সবথেকে বড় চ্যালেঞ্জ। নাকি আমাদের অস্তিত্ব বিলীন হয়ে যাবে, মনুষ্য জীবন শেষ হয়ে যাবে। বিজ্ঞান কিন্তু বিজ্ঞানের কাছে এটা একটা বড় চ্যালেঞ্জ। তার কারণ হলো একটাই, সেই আদিম যুগ থেকে আজকের এই আর্টিফিশিয়াল ইন্টেলিজেন্সের যুগ পর্যন্ত মানুষ জ্ঞান বিজ্ঞানের সাহায্যে, প্রযুক্তির ব্যবহারের মধ্যে দিয়েই যে আধুনিক যুগে প্রবেশ করেছি আমরা, যা কিছু আমরা গ্রহণ করেছি সব প্রকৃতি থেকে গ্রহণ করেছি। আমাদের খাদ্য, আমাদের বাসস্থান, আমাদের পরিদেহ, আমরা নিজেদের একদিকে যেমন উন্নত করে তুলেছি, আমাদের জীবনকে কমফোর্টেবল করে তুলেছি, পাশাপাশি প্রকৃতিকে সংহার করতে করতে, ধ্বংস করতে করতে আমরা কিন্তু চলেছি। তাই প্রকৃতিও প্রতিশোধ নিয়েছে বারবার। কত বনাঞ্চল কেটে তবে মহানগর গড়ে উঠেছে। অক্সিজেন কার্বন ডাই অক্সাইডের যে রেশিও, তার ভারসাম্য সেটা নষ্ট হয়েছে। ওজোন স্তর ছিন্ন বিচ্ছিন্ন হয়েছে, পৃথিবীর তাপমাত্রা বৃদ্ধি পেয়েছে এবং বলা হচ্ছে সুমেরু এবং কুমেরুর বরফ গললে কলকাতার মতো শহর জলের তলায় চলে যেতে পারে। দেখবেন কখনো ঝড়, ঝঞ্ঝা, আমফান, ইয়াসের মতো ঘূর্ণিঝড় আমাদের কিন্তু বিধ্বস্ত করছে। এই মুহূর্তে কলকাতায় আজকেও একটা ভূমিকম্প হয়েছে, তার কম্পন সবথেকে অনুভূত হয়েছে কলকাতায়। অর্থাৎ এই প্রকৃতির মধ্যেও একটা অ্যাবনর্ম্যালিটি আমরা লক্ষ্য করেছি বা করছি। আমরা যে প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদগুলো ব্যবহার করি সেগুলো নিঃশেষ হচ্ছে এবং আমরা যে পানীয় জল খাই সেই পানীয় জলের স্তর এতটা নিচে নেমে গেছে যে আমাদের সারা দেশের মধ্যে বেশ কিছু শহরে পানীয় জল বাইরে থেকে আনতে হয় এবং আমাদের বাংলার বেশ কিছু ব্লক অ্যালার্মিং স্টেজে রয়েছে, যেখানে অনেকটা ডিপ করলেও পানীয় জল পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না কিংবা আর্সেনিকের স্তর কোথাও কোথাও স্পর্শ করছে। তাই আমরা সারফেস ওয়াটারকে পানীয় জলে কনভার্ট করে ডিস্ট্রিবিউট করার জন্য বিকল্প পথ আমরা খুঁজে নেওয়ার চেষ্টা করছি। কিন্তু এই যে প্রকৃতির থেকে এই যে প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদের ব্যবহার এবং সেটা নিঃশেষ করতে করতে আমরা একটা টাইমে যখন সেগুলো শেষ হবে আমরা যাব কোথায়? তাই ডেভেলপমেন্টের সংজ্ঞা এখন বদলে গিয়েছে। এখন ডেভেলপমেন্ট বলতে আমরা বুঝি সাস্টেনেবল ডেভেলপমেন্ট, অর্থাৎ সাস্টেনেবল ডেভেলপমেন্ট হচ্ছে সেই ডেভেলপমেন্ট যা পরিবেশের ভারসাম্য অক্ষুণ্ণ রেখে হতে পারে। সাস্টেনেবল ডেভেলপমেন্ট বলতে বোঝায় যে যা প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদের ভাণ্ডারকে আগামী প্রজন্মের জন্য অক্ষুণ্ণ রেখে বর্তমানের চাহিদা মেটানো। অর্থাৎ আমরা যত সম্পদকে প্রিজার্ভ করে রাখতে পারবো, সংরক্ষণ করতে রাখবো, তত মানুষ্য জীবন আগামী দিনে সেটা আরও দীর্ঘদিন সে থাকতে পারবে। কিন্তু প্রশ্ন হলো যে এর থেকে একটা স্যাক্রিফাইসের কথা এসছে, যে আমরা তো ভবিষ্যতের জন্য রাখবো, তাহলে বর্তমানে চাহিদা মিটবে কী করে? এবং সেখান থেকে একটা স্যাক্রিফাইসের কথা এসছে, একটা পরিমিত ব্যবহারের কথা এসছে। আপনারা দেখবেন যে পৃথিবীর রাষ্ট্র ব্যবস্থা যখন তৈরি হয়নি তখন ধর্মকে কেন্দ্র করে পৃথিবীর বিভিন্ন জায়গায় সভ্যতার বিকাশ হয়েছিল, এবং সেই প্রতিটি ধর্মের কিন্তু মূল কথা হচ্ছে একটাই, ইহ জন্মে ত্যাগ করলে পরজন্মে শান্তি পাবে। অর্থাৎ বর্তমান সময়ে স্যাক্রিফাইসের কথা বলা হয়েছে প্রতিটি ধর্মে। আজকে সেই স্যাক্রিফাইসের কথাই এত উন্নত যুগে প্রবেশ করে আমাদের ভাবতে হচ্ছে। স্যাক্রিফাইস মানে পরিমিত ব্যবহার, স্যাক্রিফাইস মানে অপচয় রোধ করা। ফলে আমাকে স্যাক্রিফাইস করতে হয়। আমি রাস্তা দিয়ে যাচ্ছি, ট্যাপ ওয়াটার থেকে ঝরঝর করে ঝর্ণার মতো জল পড়ছে, আমার খুব দেখে আনন্দ হচ্ছে, কিন্তু সেই আনন্দকে আমার স্যাক্রিফাইস করে আমাকে কিন্তু ট্যাপ ওয়াটার বন্ধ করতে হবে, কারণ পানীয় জল নষ্ট করা উচিত নয়। এর মধ্যে থেকে আমরা দেশের স্বাধীনতা পেয়েছি। স্বাধীনতা আন্দোলন যখন চলছে 1929 সালে, তখন লাহোর কংগ্রেসে সভাপতি হয়েছিলেন জওহরলাল নেহরু, ভারতবর্ষের প্রথম প্রধানমন্ত্রী। তিনি পূর্ণ স্বরাজের ডাক দিয়েছিলেন। তখন সাংবাদিকরা জওহরলাল নেহরুকে জিজ্ঞেস করেছিল, আপনি তো পূর্ণ স্বরাজের ডাক দিলেন, তার দেশের স্বাধীনতা বলতে আপনি কি বোঝেন? দেশের স্বাধীনতা মানে কি শুধু ইউনিয়ন জ্যাকের পরিবর্তে তেরঙ্গা পতাকার উত্তোলন? দেশের স্বাধীনতা মানে কি শুধু সাদা চামড়ার বদলে কালো চামড়ার মানুষদের এসডিও বিডিও করে দেওয়া? দেশের স্বাধীনতা মানে কি শুধু ক্ষমতার হস্তান্তর? জওহরলাল নেহরু সেদিন বললেন, না, আমি ভারতবর্ষের স্বাধীনতা বলতে বুঝি দেশের মানুষের সার্বিক মুক্তি, রাজনৈতিক বন্ধন হতে মুক্তি, সাংস্কৃতিক বন্ধাত্ম হতে মুক্তি, অর্থনৈতিক বন্ধন হতে মুক্তি। কিন্তু অত্যন্ত পরিতাপের বিষয় যে স্বাধীনতার পর 70-75 বছর অতিক্রান্ত হয়ে যাওয়ার পরও আমরা দেশের মানুষকে সেই সার্বিক মুক্তি আজও এনে দিতে পারিনি। এখনো ভারতবর্ষের 14% মানুষ ক্ষুধা নিয়ে কাটায়। প্রায় 20-25 কোটি মানুষ রোজ খাদ্য পায় না, অপুষ্টিতে ভোগে। 24% মানুষ এখনো স্বাক্ষর করতে পারে না। দেশের কোটি কোটি মানুষ এখন চিকিৎসা থেকে বঞ্চিত। এই অবস্থার মধ্যে আমরা বিলং করছি এবং আমরা $5 ট্রিলিয়ন অর্থনীতিতে প্রবেশ করার জন্য আমরা উচ্ছ্বাস প্রকাশ করছি যে আমরা খুব শীঘ্রই পৌঁছব। আসলে সম্পদ তৈরি, দেশের জিডিপি বৃদ্ধি, পাশাপাশি এটা লক্ষ্য রাখা দরকার তার সুষম বন্টন কতটা আছে, মাথাপিছু তার পরিমাণ কত, এটা খুব গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বিষয়। আমাদের রাজ্যে আমরা যখন ক্ষমতায় আসি 2011 সালে রাজনৈতিক পালাবদল হলো, সে বছর আমার মনে আছে যে রাজ্যের জিডিপি ছিল 4,61,000 কোটি টাকা। আজকে সেই জিডিপি গত আর্থিক বছরে 18,13,000 কোটি টাকা অতিক্রম করেছে, বেড়েছে প্রায় 4.5 গুণ। এবং আপনারা জানেন যে জিডিপি বাড়া মানে তার ট্যাক্স রেভিনিউ কালেকশন বাড়বে। সে বছর 10-11-তে রাজ্যের ট্যাক্স রেভিনিউ নিজস্ব কালেকশন ছিল 21,129 কোটি, সেটা এখন কিন্তু 1,00,000 কোটি কাছাকাছি পৌঁছেছে, পরিবর্তন ঘটেছে অনেকটাই। রাজ্যে লোন বেড়েছে সন্দেহ নেই, কিন্তু লোন টু জিডিপির যে রেশিও ছিল 10-11-তে 41%, সেটা কিন্তু এখন আমরা 37%-এ নামাতে পেরেছি। অর্থাৎ লোন বাড়ার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে তার থেকে জিএসডিপি বৃদ্ধি কিন্তু বেশি হয়েছে। আমাদের রাজকোষ ঘাটতি 4%-এর ওপরে ছিল, সেটা এখন নেবে 3%-এর কাছাকাছি। রাজস্ব ঘাটতি 2.4 থেকে এখন নেবে 2%-এর নিচে। কিন্তু আমরা বেঙ্গলের যে অগ্রগতি গত 15 বছরে অনেকটাই বৃদ্ধি হয়েছে, আপনারা একমত হবেন, এবং শিল্প গড়ে তোলার যে অনুকূল পরিবেশগুলো থাকে, কতগুলো আমরা পরিবর্তন হয়েছে আমাদের মাননীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্রীর উদ্যোগে। একটা সময় লোডশেডিং নিত্য নৈমিত্তিক বিষয় ছিল, এখন লোডশেডিং কমে গেছে, বিদ্যুৎ সরবরাহ ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন অনেকটা সহজ হয়েছে, আমরা প্রায় ভুলেই গেছি যে লোডশেডিং হয়। রাস্তাঘাট চওড়া হয়েছে, 29,000 কিলোমিটার পাকা রাস্তা ছিল 15 বছর আগে, এখন সেটা 1 লক্ষের ওপর কিমির ওপর পাকা রাস্তা তৈরি হয়েছে। এবং যে ম্যান্ডেজ অর্থাৎ আপনার যে স্ট্রাইক বন্ধ, যেগুলো নিত্য নৈমিত্তিক ব্যাপার ছিল, সেটা কিন্তু এখন আর হয় না। এবং আমাদের সরকারের পক্ষ থেকে শিল্প গড়ে তোলার জন্য নিয়মিতভাবে বিজনেস সামিট অনুষ্ঠিত হচ্ছে। আপনাদের কাছে আমার একটা অনুরোধ, যে এই যে জিএসডিপির কিছু মানুষের নিত্য প্রয়োজনীয় জিনিসের জিএসডিপির যে স্ল্যাবগুলোর বদলের ফলে পরিবর্তন ঘটেছে, অনেকটা সুবিধা হয়েছে। মানুষ সাদা দিনে যেগুলো ব্যবহার করে খুব প্রয়োজনীয় জিনিস, জিএসডিপি কোনোটা 0, কোনোটা 5%-এ নেমেছে, এবং এতে রাজস্বের একটা ঘাটতি রাজ্যেরও হচ্ছে। কিন্তু ওটাই আমরা চিন্তিত নই, এই কমে যাওয়ার যে সুফল সেটা সাধারণ মানুষ পাচ্ছে কিনা এটা নিয়ে আমরা চিন্তিত থাকি। অর্থাৎ এক্ষেত্রে যারা বিক্রেতা, তাদের দ্রব্যের যে মূল্য, যে মার্কেট প্রাইস নির্ধারণের ক্ষেত্রে সাধারণ মানুষের এই যে জিএসটির সুবিধাটা তারা গ্রহণ করে নিচ্ছে কিনা, এটা যদি আপনারা লক্ষ্য রাখেন তাহলে খুব ভালো হয়। আমি আপনাদের এই কনফারেন্সে আসতে পেরে সত্যি আবারও আনন্দিত। আমি আপনাদের সকলকে শুভেচ্ছা জানাই, সকলে ভালো থাকবেন, এই বলে আমি আমার বক্তব্য শেষ করলাম। নমস্কার।
To express our gratitude, I invite CA Mayur Agrawal, Vice Chairman, EIRC, for the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hearty thanks to all the dignitaries, past leaders on the dais, the chief guest of 50th Regional Conference, Sri Snehasis Chakravarti, Minister in charge, Department of Transport. Thank you so much, sir, on behalf of ICAI and Eastern India Regional Council for coming to our conference and addressing our member. Guest of honor of the conference, Honorable Sri Hari Mohan Bangarji, Chairman Sri Cement. Sir, our gratitude for your presence. The torch bearer and the leader of our profession, Honorable President of ICAI, Sri Charanjot Singh Nanda, sir. Sir, thanks a lot. A huge round of applause for Nanda, sir. In absentia, Vice President, sir, CA Prasanna D. Kumar, sir, for his speech. Past President ICAI, my regional council colleagues, our 2 council members for Eastern regions, and other council member, thank you so very much. Friends, other than this main conference hall, there is a lot of queries going on. People are asking where other parallel sessions are there. So for your information, on the ground floor, we are having 2 more parallel sessions. One is AI Arena and the second one is a parallel session. Also in the ground floor only, we have the expo area and the lunch area. So those of you interested, post this session, will be starting the first technical session over here, and other sessions are already started. Once again, thanks each one of you. Thanks to all the delegates for their presence. Friends, Chairman EIRC, C.A. Vishnu Kumar Tulsian, wanted to present a intuition demonstration to all of us, to all the dignitaries. And for this, we have Ms. Nitya Jinesh Patel from Art of Living, who will be presenting before the end of inaugural session just now, intuition demonstration. So I request Nitya, if she is there, kindly come on dais for her presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we are both from the Art of Living. This is Nitya, and I'm Arvind. I teach Art of Living, the intuition process, which is a process for kids and teenagers to access their sixth sense. You know, we all know about our five senses, and we all know knowledge can come through us either through our sense organs, like the most basic knowledge comes to us from our sense organs, isn't it? But there's another level of learning which comes from our intellect. Our sense organs could tell us that the sun is rising and setting, but through the intellect we know that the sun is neither rising nor setting. It is just the earth which is going round and round the sun. So this is another second level of learning. But there is a higher level of learning and imbibing information, and that is intuition. And that is the faculty which is most ignored. And that gets overshadowed by our five senses. And it is all, if you look at all great inventions, they happened from a realm of an intuitive space of mind. Take Newton, he kept thinking for such a long time, and finally when he just relaxed at that time, an idea flashed. And we have all had this experience. What we have been doing at the Art of Living is very interesting. We have a program called the intuition process, which brings this capability through tangible techniques for children and teenagers so that they can access it, they can groom it in their lives, and they can take advantage of this faculty which they are all blessed with. So Nitya here is one such participant of our program. We have been conducting this program for more than 2 lakh people, 2 lakh children across India and the world. We have been doing it for a while now. It's almost 10 years. Coming to be 10 years since we started conducting these programs, and children have shown dramatic effects. To demonstrate this capability, we have this mask which we give them. Anybody could come and have a look at this mask. It's very interesting. It is padded up. Anybody wants to have a look at it? You just pass it on. So it is, mask is such that we make sure that no light gets through. We got it designed just for these demos. And what we do here is that we block the most obvious sense, which is the sense of sight. Then we give a few activities. Okay. So, you want to blindfold, Nitya? Sir, if I can request you, you can mix this cube up any which way you want. Yeah. Okay. We have one other thing. Maybe somebody can come and stand in front of her. Any one of you. Any one gentleman. if you might. Just stand there. You can just stand there in front of her, facing her. Face her.
So, no, that's fine. I'll do that. Yeah.
This is fine.
So, sir is wearing a black color blazer, black pants, and black shoes, and then he has a checks design tie, which is black and silver in color, and then he also has a watch on his hand, and then the badge over here, which is white, blue, and red in color. Yeah.
Anybody else? Maybe when somebody from the audience can come and stand here. Yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am's wearing a blue color, grey-blue color mix top and bottom. It's like a set, and it has, designs of flowers around it, which is printed in white. And, the corners, like the edges of her dress also has white design on it. And then she's wearing specs also, and she has a bangle and a ring on her left hand. If you could step back a bit. Yeah. So the slippers are white and golden in color. Yeah.
Anybody else? No? That's it? Okay. Yeah, you can remove your blindfold. Yeah. Oh, one.
Guys, it is only a demo session. In the evening, you will get a detailed session. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So you can visit us at the booth and the expo area if you want to discuss more.
Please rise for the national anthem.
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधितरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
As we move ahead towards the technical session, let us carry the spirit of today, a spirit of gratitude for our past, pride in our present, and purpose for our future. This Golden Jubilee is not just a celebration, it's a promise of brilliance, innovation, and ethical leadership for the decades ahead. Thank you. With great honor, I declare the 50th Regional Conference of EIRC open. Let the brilliance begin. Participants are also requested to participate in parallel sessions going on in hall number 4 and hall number 5. Hall number 4 is AI Arena and laptops are arranged, and hall number 5 have other sessions. Now, all dignitaries are requested to join for the group photograph.